Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jeff Smith with Evan Webb coming to you live from Grants Pass High School in Grants Pass, Oregon. Thank you for joining us tonight. Welcome to Lithia Superstore pregame show powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, tonight featuring the Roseburg Indians and the Grants Pass Lady Cavers. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Grants Pass School District and our sponsor business partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for this event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. On YouTube, search Table Rock Sports and click on the red subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber, we thank you. So, Southwest Conference ladies soccer action tonight. Let's take a look at the two teams. Roseburg Indians currently the 33rd ranked team in the OSAA. Incidentally, Grants Pass 34, and you'll see from the records and whatnot that this should be a pretty even matchup looking at the way these teams have performed early on this season. So Roseburg with the 0-2-3 overall record and a 0-1-2 league record. So the Indians looking for their first victory on the season, and they will take on the Lady Cavers of Grants Pass, 1-3-1 overall, 0-3-1 in the conference. And of course, both these teams in the 6A7 Southwest Conference. The Lady Cavers' only victory this season, 4-0. First game of the season, they were at Gresham. It was a 4-0 win. They're coming off of 3 straight losses, so both their positive results were games 1 and 2, a 4-0 victory in their first game of the season, and then a 1-1 tie with North Medford back on September the 6th. Back to the Roseburg Indians, they had 3 ties this season thus far. The latest a 2-2 tie with North Medford. They've also had a 0-0 tie with South Medford and a 1-1 tie with Crater. So looking like a pretty even matchup. The 33rd ranked Indians and the 34th ranked Lady Cavers. Of course, the Lady Cavers coming off those 3 straight losses would like to get things turned around right here at Mel Ingram Field on the campus of Grants Pass High School. So we're going to take a break here from our Lithia Superstore pregame, brought to you by Bill's Glass. Bill's Glass is the clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years. Locally owned, family run. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. And we'll take our first break and recognize some of our sponsors, and we'll get this one started after this break.
Do when you get into a car accident and want to know your rights? Easy.
Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it.
LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
It's Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Gladiator 4x4s or test drive a new 22 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Jeep Adventure Days, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So what do you do when you get injured on the job and need to know your rights with workers' compensation? Easy.
Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it.
LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
New phone?
Yeah, with US Cellular, I got to pick any phone that I wanted for free. And I was already a customer.
Any brand? With any size?
I got exactly what I wanted. It was great to have so many different options.
New and current customers can get any phone from any brand free, only at US Cellular.
New and current customers get any phone free at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School. Mel Ingram Field. Introductions going on here in the stadium. And we not getting starting lineups. They are introducing all of the players for both teams. And you're watching the Lithia Superstore pregame show brought to you by Bill's Glass. And we're going to take another break as we're just about set for the national anthem. And then we'll come back with the kickoff of Southwest Conference Ladies Soccer. And we'll do that right after this break.
What do you do when you don't know the first step in applying for Social Security disability? It's easy.
Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it.
LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School, getting set for this Southwest Conference soccer action. The Roseburg Indians traveling here to Grants Pass to take on the Lady Cavers. And just waiting for the teams to take the field, and we'll get this one started. 72 degrees at game time. Beautiful day for soccer. Apparently some weather incoming, although I gotta say that most of what I can see to the west right now is some clouds, but nothing too threatening at the moment. But we may get some rain before this one is over. Amy Carpenter will be in goal for the Indians. Abigail Michael will be the keeper for Grants Pass. Head coach for the Indians is Kristen Parks. Aaron Kubik is the head coach for the Lady Cavers of Grants Pass. And it looks like the Lady Cavers will kick off to start this game. They're in the all-blue uniforms with Roseburg in the all-white uniforms. Both teams looking for their first conference victory, and the Indians looking for their first victory overall on the season. Lady Cavers with just one win, a non-conference victory. And we're underway here from Mel Ingram Field here at Grants Pass High School. And so as you typically see at the beginning of one of these games, kind of a feeling out period. Both teams a little tentative, trying to work it around. Of course, the Lady Caver teams of the past, offensively, they like to use the edges. They like to send balls deep. We'll see if that continues to be their offensive strategy. Our first look here at this, both of these teams for us here on this broadcast crew. Of course, some of you watching have already gotten to see a handful of games since these teams have played a lot of the teams that we cover here in the Southwest Conference, including North and South Medford. Both teams a little on the younger side. Maybe a little more experience on this Lady Caver team, but not a whole bunch of seniors between the two squads. Looks like 4 seniors on the good chance there as Brooksby was denied. And the Lady Caver squad with only 2 seniors. Good mix of juniors and sophomores on this Caver squad. A good mix all around on the Indian squad, including 4 freshmen. Of course, sometimes a varsity team with that many freshmen is an indication that they're struggling for numbers. Don't know if that's the case with the Indians, but always something to think about when you see that many freshmen. So we've gone end to end, and no serious chances yet, as Carpenter will try and kick it away. Anderson sends it ahead for Grants Pass. That one's sent ahead. That one off the keeper, cleared out. Good defensive play to stop the second chance opportunity. It looks like that was Hannah Huberger on the defense there after the keeper Carpenter got her hands on it. Huberger able to clear it aside. Will be a corner kick. Good chance there for the Cavers. That one will be chipped over the top. That was Kenzie Kleiner taking that corner kick. Gave her teammates a chance, but now Roseburg on the attack. And a free kick coming up for Grants Pass. Another chance for Grants Pass. That one across the goal mouth, but it'll scoot out of bounds. Once again on that far side, that was Mia Thompson with the cross. It's her second chance to put one across the goal, but so far the Indians have been up to the task. Aline Miller into the match for Roseburg. Bridget Brooksby pushing it up that right side. And that one will be a goal kick for the Lady Cavers as Miller centered it. But they weren't able to control. Already seeing a couple of roster discrepancies, so we'll try and get some names that we're missing. I'm seeing at least one for each team that either has a different number or is a player that wasn't on the OSAA roster, but we'll get those squared away as play continues. That one gets behind the Caver defense, and that will get all the way to the keeper, Abigail Michael. Defense able to take it away from Eloyardi, wearing number 3. And a goal kick coming up for the Indians as we're 10 minutes into this one. No score on our John L. Scott scoreboard. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. And we'd like to thank our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. And also thanks to our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, with 7 locations to serve you. Sent ahead by Anderson. Trying to get it up to Callie Brandis, but it's going to be a throw in for the Indians. And a corner kick opportunity here for Grants Pass. That one headed toward the goal, but Carpenter able to pick it up for the Indians. And one of our mysteries solved here. Harper Page is wearing 22 for Grants Pass. Previously was listed as 19. Throw in for the Indians down in front of us here. And a little too physical. It's going to go against the Lady Cavers. Free kick coming up for the Indians. Didn't get any air under that one, so Anderson will push it ahead to Page. Chance for the Indians here. Good defensive play to turn that aside. I believe that's number 8, Abigail Grip, making the defensive play. There's a chance. That one off the foot of Miller goes out of bounds. .50-50 ball there, but Grants Pass will get to that one first. Another centering feed gets past everybody. And that'll be a goal kick for the Indians. Subs coming in for Grants Pass. Lauren Robinson, Reese Isabel, and Ava Hickman all coming onto the field. And for the Indians, Callie Richards and Eliana Weber into the game. And that one chipped ahead by Harper Page, but right into the hands of Carpenter. Throw in to Grants Pass. That one sent to the corner, but a little too far for the Cavers to give chase. And a whistle, handball against Grants Pass, so free kick opportunity for the Indians. I believe that's Callie Richards getting set to take this free kick. Sends one all the way into the keeper, and Michael able to handle it. And that one gets all the way into Michael. She's able to scoop it up. That one sent deep, and again a little too deep as Anderson got a little bit too much of that one. Halfway through this first half, you're watching the no score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Good physical battle there, and the whistle, foul against the Cavers. That one's going to go against Brooke Anderson. If it takes me a little longer to get some of these names, the Grants Pass jerseys with no front number, as that one goes wide of the net. I believe that was Robinson. So until I can see their back, if I haven't learned the player by their hairstyle or maybe the color of their shoes, being this is our first ladies soccer matchup for this crew, it'll take me a little while longer. I'll learn, especially the Caver players, because I cover primarily Grants Pass, but it will take me a little bit. Good battle in the corner, and it's going to be a corner kick. That appears to be Reese Isabel, number 6, going to take the corner kick. And that was turned aside by Richards. Tough ball, chipped in. And into the side of the net, a goal kick coming up for the Indians. So a good chance for the Lady Cavers, but they got it over the head of Carpenter, but couldn't make her pay. That one sent in by Robinson. So number 11, Samantha Willett, doing some nice work down there, winning a couple of 50-50 balls before it finally goes out of bounds to the Indians. And this will be a free kick coming up for Roseburg. And once again, Richards lined up to take this free kick. Ref says play on. So between the legs, trying to set herself up there was Anderson, but the defense able to clear it. Tried to send that wide for Kleiner, but out of bounds to Roseburg. Sub coming in for the Lady Cavers, Mia Thompson. Taken away by the Indians. We'll find out who 19 is. I don't have 19 on my roster, but we'll try and find out who that is for the Indians. She was the one pushing it ahead, but now Grants Pass sends it the other way. Good battle there between Doan and Gamboa. And another couple of subs coming in. Bridget Brooksby and Madeline Snyder into the game for Roseburg. And not sure. You're going to let her do that again. I don't know if she thought there was a free kick. Just one-handed that ball to her teammate. It was just a throw-in, so they let the Indians do it again. Here's a chance for Roseburg, but it's right into the hands of Michael. That one gets past the defense. A foot race here. And a whistle. And did we have an offsides or a foul? I couldn't see the linesman. But either way, free kick for the Indians. That pass broken up by Grants Pass. Anderson around the corner. Anderson centers, but right into the hands of Carpenter. Grants Pass trying to keep the pressure on. Robinson with it. And the throw into the Cavers. Subs coming in for both teams. Miller back in for Roseburg. Wyardi and Thompson in for Grants Pass. Sent ahead. Brandis and Wyardi were giving chase, but Carpenter gets there first and clears it out. And that one, Haley Horst turns it aside. Throw-in will go to Roseburg. And the throw-in from Richards ends up out of bounds. Goal kick for Grants Pass. Make sure a visit to Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill on the banks of the Rogue River is included on your next trip to Grants Pass. First-class food and a new menu awaits you. The gem of the Thomason Hospitality Group, Tap Rock. Roseburg on the attack. That one turned aside as Brooksby was looking for some room. Roseburg with a substitute coming in. Addison Scalf. And that throw-in will go back to Grants Pass. A little delayed call there on the tripping penalty as Wyardi they were going to play on. Wyardi had kept possession, but then when it was clear they were going to turn it over, the whistle comes out for the tripping foul. That one sent in by Kleiner, and now Brandis with the lefty shot from a ways out. Had a little spin on it though. You never know. Of course, I always look forward to soccer season here in Grants Pass because I get to give a shout out to my friends in the Brandis family. Always great supporters of Caveman and Lady Caver sports. And good supporters of Table Rock sports, so we appreciate you being out there. So some good back and forth action. A few more chances for the Lady Cavers, but on the John L. Scott scoreboard, still no score. As the Cavers are on the attack again. That one off the crossbar. Oh, good defensive play. Getting there just in time was Gaines as Brooke Anderson was trying to punch it home. So a great opportunity for the Lady Cavers, and they'll get the corner kick here. Looks like Brooke Anderson going to take the corner kick. Cavers flood the zone. Anderson with the left foot. And it's cleared out. Kleiner up the sideline finds Brandis. Brandis centers. There's a chance. Oh, beautiful save. Carpenter got to it. The blast from Wyardi. And it'll be another corner kick for Grants Pass. And they're going to send him to the far corner as the clock down under 5 minutes to go here in this first half. And that one out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. So some good opportunities here for the Lady Cavers. Still no score on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Couple subs coming in for Roseburg. Savannah Sanders and Corrine Childers into the match. Page sends one in. Carpenter there to grab it. Oh, and a misplay there by Carpenter. Chance for Grants Pass. The shot was deflected. Anderson got a good piece of it, and the deflection wasn't that far off of that far post. So corner kick coming up once again for Grants Pass. And Carpenter right there. Kleiner with taking the corner kick. She'll hustle back to her position as Carpenter will send one deep. Brooksby sent it ahead, taking it away from Grip. So Roseburg will see what they can do with this last 2.5 minutes. Page sends it ahead. Then Wyardi finally loses to the double team. And that throw-in will go to Roseburg. Another throw in for the Indians. And a foul against Grants Pass, so free kick coming up for Roseburg. Under a minute to go in this first half. Chance for the Indians, but it scoots past Brooksby. And a handball against Grants Pass, so free kick. Good opportunity here. 15 seconds and ticking. Sanders will take the free kick for the Indians. And that'll go over the top, and so a late whistle sort of threw the timing off on that. But a good opportunity, but it's over the top. And that will do it for the first half of play. Today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365, fueling your adventure to see 21 pilots in Portland. Download the Peak Rewards app to earn free fountain drinks and coffee. Stay tuned for our halftime report coming up next on the John L. Scott scoreboard. After one half of play, it is 0-0. We'll take a break and be right back.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Dear Dad, today was hard. You know how much I love you, and you know how much I love sports. I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love to play, and I love my team. I want us both to enjoy the game, win or lose. But we can't if you always lose your temper. I hope you can cheer for me and the other players. It's about more than just the score. It's about us all enjoying the experience. I hope you can join me for my next game. I really want you to be there. Love, Katie.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School, Mel Ingram Field, and our Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. And you can see on our John L. Scott scoreboard a 0-0 tie after one half of play in this Southwest Conference action. And we will clear off the break board so you can see a little bit of this youth soccer action going on here as some halftime entertainment going on. Don't know any details about these two teams, but we'll enjoy watching them battling out here in front of us for the halftime. Not much to talk about in that first half as far as the scoring goes. No score. Some good chances. I'd have to say if it was... probably some of you get tired of my comparing soccer to boxing references, but I would say probably a 10-9 half for Grants Pass, as I felt like they had more of the scoring opportunities, but it doesn't really matter unless you put them in the net. And this one is knotted up at nothing. So we're really happy you joined us here today for this Southwest Conference action. We're going to take another break, and we will come back with more soccer action from Grants Pass after some more words from our sponsors.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great. And we need you to know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one. Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Don't yell at the refs. They have a hard job.
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role.
So what do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help?
Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it.
LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and Southwest Conference Soccer. Watching a little exhibition game here in front of us, some youth soccer, and I've due to some new information I'm rooting for the dark team. Our executive producer Joe Brett with a granddaughter down there on the field. So we're unofficially rooting for the dark team, but it's fun watching these future Southwest Conference players battling it out down here at the halftime. And on our John L. Scott scoreboard, you can see still nothing, with one more half yet to be played. And let's take a look. Don't have it up, but let's bring up the Table Rock Sports Game Center. You got other action going on. South Medford at North Medford in girls soccer action. That one not quite at the half yet. 1-0 North over South in that one. Eagle Point is at Crater, and it looks like that one just about to get underway. A 7 o'clock kickoff for Eagle Point and Crater. And it looks like that is it for action tonight. So three games tonight. One about to get underway, two of them underway, including this one. So we're going to take our last break of the half. We'll come back with the second half kickoff. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
It's Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Gladiator 4x4s or test drive a new 22 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Jeep Adventure Days, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Fuel up for your race day adventures with Pinnacle 365. Pit for your early morning caffeine fix to help you get off to a good start and be rewarded with free motivation. Stay hydrated as you ride into Turn 2. And if fountain drinks are your thing, get your 6th free. Add Crunch to your lunch as you head into Turn 3. Fuel up for the remainder of the race with your Peak Rewards app and save at least 16 cents a gallon. Your daily journey to the winner's circle starts at Pinnacle 365.
Welcome back to Mel Ingram Field here at Grants Pass High School. Jeff Smith along with Evan Webb and Joe Brett running things back at the studio. Southwest Conference soccer action. And as you can see on our John L. Scott scoreboard, no score after one half of play. Roseburg will have the kickoff to get this second half underway. Both these teams sitting down at the bottom of the Southwest Conference, both looking for their first conference victory. And the Indians looking for their first overall victory. So we're underway here in the second half. And flag went up. It's going to be a throw in. For Grants Pass. Chance for the Cavers. And Carpenter had a little trouble with that one, but able to scoop it up. I believe that was Brandis once again. Number 17 for the Cavers with that scoring opportunity. And that'll be a throw in for the Lady Cavers. So Grants Pass putting some early pressure on here. And this will go to Grants Pass on the throw-in. That one knocked away from Robinson. And this will be another throw-in for the Lady Cavers. Brandis had that one blocked. Good defensive play there. I believe that was Huberger blocking that. That one just turned aside by grip. It'll be a throw-in for Roseburg as Grants Pass brings back some more bodies to help on defense. And that'll scoot out of bounds for the goal kick. Harper Page keeps possession. Drops it to Willett. Now Page will chip one ahead. Carpenter forced to hustle out to play that. Anderson takes it away. Brandis with the header tried to sneak around the defender. But staying with it was Richards. Grants Pass continuing to put some pressure on here early in this second half. And that one will scoot out of bounds back to the Indians. Table Rock Sports would like to thank our regional sponsors, including Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less, John L. Scott Real Estate and Travel Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission, great partners in keeping high school athletics streaming for you. Nothing on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Roseburg trying to get something going, but sent back into the Lady Caver offensive end. Carpenter will clear it out. There's another chance, but Carpenter will scoop it up. And as I like to do a lot on these broadcasts, if you're watching on the YouTube channel, get on the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. Of course, Callie Brandis has family in Texas. I know they're watching tonight. Say hi to Jason. But it's always fun to see if there's how far away people are watching these games. Of course, we assume we got a few viewers from Roseburg that couldn't make the trip down here to Grants Pass. We're happy to have you here on Table Rock Sports. Subs coming in for Grants Pass. Wyardi back out there, and for the Indians, Weber. Good touch passing by the Indians, trying to get an offensive attack going here. And that one scoots out of bounds as Thompson was giving chase. Horst gets it ahead to Anderson. And it goes toward the corner. I believe that's Wyardi. And Roseburg trying to hurry up with the throw-in, but the flag pointing in the direction of the Lady Cavers. So throw-in to Grants Pass. Just over 10 minutes into this first half, the field has felt a little slanted toward the Grants Pass offensive end, but still no score on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Oh, good defensive play to break that one up. That one chipped ahead, foot race, they'll drop it back. Good physical battle there. I haven't seen a lot of that in this game. Of course, this is the first girls match we've covered here from Grants Pass. Seen a couple of we've broadcast a couple of the boys' games, and one thing about soccer is it doesn't seem to matter, boys or girls. It's the physical nature seems to be pretty consistent. Of course, some teams and some players more prone to the physical play than others. That one sent wide. Chance for the Cavers. Anderson had it knocked away. And this throw-in will go to Grants Pass. That one gets in deep, turned aside by Grip. And I see we've got viewers in Arizona as well as Texas. Queen Creek, Arizona. So a shout out to Audra watching her daughter Ava Hickman, number 7 for the Lady Cavers. So we're glad you guys are out there. We love to hear where they're from. I started doing this a long time ago. I used to do radio for Rogue River High School sports, and it started becoming interesting when we had an exchange student from Australia on the Rogue River football team, and so we would have listeners every game from Australia. Even when it was the wee hours of the morning in Australia, they would be listening. And because we weren't on YouTube, we didn't really have a way to know who was listening. We had a listener from Puerto Rico one time, as one of the dad's jobs had him working in Puerto Rico. And many of these games go by without a single comment in the chat. So at the very least, we get a few comments in there to still no score on our John L. Scott scoreboard. This half feeling a lot like that first half. Grants Pass with a few more chances than the Indians, but until you put one in the net, it won't make a lot of difference. As that one gets out of bounds, it'll be a goal kick for Roseburg. Robinson centers. Anderson will drop it back to Robinson. Into the corner it goes to Hickman. We just mentioned Ava, and she had a chance there, but that one will go off out the end line. Ava playing with that leg heavily wrapped. Don't know the nature of her injury, but she's gutting it out there. That one, a field goal scored for Harper Page. But unfortunately for the Lady Cavers, that just means a goal kick for the Indians. And a turnover. Chance for Grants Pass. That one turned aside. Good defensive play by McKenna Henderson, denying Wyarty. But a corner kick coming up for the Lady Cavers. And now we're going to switch players here coming over to take this. Grip will take the corner, but Carpenter right there knocks it down and then grabs it up. Carpenter's been good tonight. She's been tested a little more than her counterpart at the other end, Abigail Michael. Throw into the Cavers. Robinson will take it. Ooh, that looked like a handball, and it was. So there's the whistle. Today's game is brought to you by Schlesinger and de Villeneuve Attorneys, with practices throughout Southern Oregon, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful and civil behavior at youth sporting events. That one turned aside as Anderson tried the left foot there. And a whistle lifted the foot on the throw-in. You know, I have to say, when it comes to throw-ins, I felt like, and I'm not saying how long ago it was, but years ago, when I was playing soccer, they held us to a lot tighter standard on throw-ins. I see a lot of pretty ugly-looking throws that are allowed to go on. But if you lift the foot, they're pretty good about calling that. I won't say how long it's been, but when I took a volleyball class in college, there was no libero. That position didn't exist. So if you Google that, that'll give you a pretty decent idea of how long ago it was since I kicked a soccer ball for any other reason than to try and knock down one of my grandkids. That one will get through, but Michael there to scoop it up. Foot race for it. Hickman giving chase. Oh, and she takes one right in the face. And we are going to get a stoppage of play to check on Ava Hickman. She was looking for the offensive opportunity, and the defender really just trying to clear that as it's down near the Indian goal, but Hickman already with the leg wrapped up, and she says she's okay, gonna continue on here for the Lady Cavers. And that one gets into Michael, and she scoops it up just ahead of Addison Scalf, who is looking to attack for the Indians. More than halfway through this second half, Grants Pass has controlled most of the action, but still a 0-0 score. Roseburg on the attack. So Miller sent that one across, but Roseburg couldn't do anything with it. Throw into the Cavers. Ooh, collision there and a tripping penalty against the Indians. Gamboa got spilled on the play. She's all right. Okay. Ava Hickman down in front of us here near the booth, and I'm thinking she gets another scoring chance. She'll just have to shoot at the goal in the middle. Because I got a feeling she might be seeing 3 of them. Indians trying to make something happen. That one will get all the way to Michael. This one gets behind the defense. And Carpenter will clear it down out to midfield. Harper Page sends one deep, but Carpenter will get there first. Good run up the sideline, showing some speed was Robinson. Keeps it alive. And that one will go wide off the foot of Isabel. Reese Isabel, a sophomore. Whole bunch of subs looking to get into the game here. Richards back in for the Indians. And another number I don't have on my roster. This one for the Cavers. Let's see if I can find that one. Number 20, Mel Miser out there, I believe, for the first time tonight. And one more Brooksby back in for the Indians. That one chipped ahead. Caver defense there for the moment. That one right on goal. Michael able to handle it. But a good shot from a ways out from Savannah Sanders. This one's sent ahead. And that'll get to the end line, a goal kick. Trying to get it for Thompson. Willett sends it up. Good defensive play. That one chipped in and over the goal. That one off the foot of Page. So both teams with a couple of pretty long distance shots, but I like to see those because you never know what's going to happen. Lady Cavers had a player, and I'll have to dig up an old roster that played for them even maybe last year, I know 2 years ago. And at least 2 games that I covered, she scored from at least 30 meters out. One on a free kick. I'll have to see if I can remember what her name was, but never a bad time if you've got an open look. Just send one. You never know. The keepers make mistakes too, and kind of like hockey, sometimes you just need to put shots on net and see what happens. Under 10 minutes left in this one. Still no score on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Roseburg making a little more noise here in the last 5 minutes or so. That one sent ahead by Thompson. Now Anderson had a teammate going wide, but the defense able to make the play. Page sends another one in. Throw into the Indians. And they'll do it again. That one should go to Grants Pass. It does, off the header. Sub coming in for Grants Pass. Reese Isabel back out there. believe that was Page. She's given a rest to Harper Page. Harper been working hard out there tonight. Ooh, a little miscommunication. Almost gave a scoring chance to the Indians. But they do retain control here as they'll try and set up their attack. Chip to the middle. And that one cleared out and out of bounds for the Indians throw-in. So Roseburg trying to make a little push here. Spending some time in the offensive zone. Chance for the Lady Cavers, a little foot race, and finally turned aside by the Indian captain. That's Hannah Huberger making the good defensive play. Brandis back out for Grants Pass. Samantha Willett also coming in. Throw in for the Lady Cavers. Good defensive display there. Faith Gaines making the play for the Indians. Play on as the two players go down on that. And that's out of bounds back to Grants Pass. 6 minutes to go. Keep it alive in the corner. Roseburg trying to clear, but Grants Pass all over it. That one goes wide. I believe that was Brandis, but can't quite see. Yeah, I believe that was Callie Brandis with the shot wide of the net. And a goal kick coming up for the Indians. Isabella Snyder and Callie Richards coming in for Roseburg. As we get down below the 5-minute mark, you can feel the urgency starting to pick up a little, both these teams. Wanting to avoid the tie. Free kick coming up for Grants Pass. Must be a few Roseburg fans here because a couple people didn't like that whistle. Anderson controlling. Two players crossing one another, and it's going to go out of bounds to the Indians. And a handball. And as most handballs are, it was inadvertent, but if it gives you any kind of advantage, the whistle blows. There can be play-on opportunities on handballs, but only if the offending team does not gain gain an advantage. So Carpenter comes up to take that free kick, and now she sprints back to the goal. Had two defenders back there covering for her, but Sort of an interesting choice that far from your goal. Now Grants Pass trying to make a push once again. And this will be throw into the Indians. We're down near the 3-minute mark. And Robinson, who's been working hard all night, trying to get another opportunity here for the Lady Cavers. Tried to get it inside to Brandis. And now Callie with it. Weakly stopped. She couldn't get all of that one, and fortunately for the defender, it went right to the feet of the defender. But another good scoring opportunity for the Lady Cavers. And they're going to stop the clock right here. Not sure what that stoppage was for, but throw into the Indians. And referee's getting a little help from some of the bystanders, giving him some pointers, you know. And a chance for the Cavers. Loose ball. Carpenter able to get to it. So another chance is thwarted by the Indians as that one got behind everybody. Here's another scoring chance. That one will be scooped up by Carpenter. I believe that was Isabel. Anderson sends it ahead. Thompson looking for room. That one, I think that hit the defender. If it did, it'll be a corner kick. 30 seconds to go. Thompson going to take the corner kick for the Lady Cavers. Throw into the Cavers, last 10 seconds. Just going to have to try and punch one from way outside. And that's going to do it. And another tie for the Roseburg Indians. Their fourth on the season, third tie in Southwest Conference action. And you almost have to say that the benefit of this tie goes to the Indians as they were outplayed, especially in this second half. Grants Pass with constant pressure for good parts of this second half, but could not get the ball in the net. So if anybody wins a tie, I would have to say that it was Roseburg that gets the bigger benefit. Of course, in the standings, it counts the same, but on the field, it's got to feel a little bit deflating for those Lady Cavers as they dominated the action but could not score. So we're going to take a break. We'll come back and wrap things up from Mel Ingram Field. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. And the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, a 0-0 tie. We'll be right back.
You find information about paying for medical treatment after a car crash? Easy.
Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it.
LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
I just got the best deal at US Cellular. Just $29 for one line.
For the first month only, right? That's how they get you.
For as long as I want. Why so skeptical?
I was told she'd weigh 30 pounds.
Get unlimited data for just $29 per line, even just one. Only at US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Get one line for just $29 at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive US Cellular authorized agent. Visit souscellular.com for details.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy.
Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it.
LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between $7,000 and $10,000. At Conger Morris, a full-service funeral, including a wooden casket, is only $4,900. We can keep our prices lower because we're local. In fact, we're the only locally owned, family-run, full-service funeral and cremation provider in the Valley. Call us today to schedule an appointment for personalized assistance with our caring staff. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Welcome back to Mel Ingram Field here at Grants Pass High School and the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by US Cellular at Siskiyou. And as you can see on our John L. Scott scoreboard, this one ends in a 0-0 tie. You're listening to the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game show. So looking at the records, Roseburg's overall record goes to 0-2-4, 0-1-3 in the conference. Grants Pass goes to 1-3-2 overall, 0-3-2 in the conference. Next up for Roseburg, they will travel to South Eugene on the 23rd. And next up for the Lady Cavers, they will travel to Sheldon on the 24th. So that's going to do it for us tonight. A little storm off to the west of us, and don't know if you've gotten to see any of the lightning. I actually haven't, but my camera guy, Evan, gotten to see a little bit of it off in the distance. So we're going to wrap things up so we can get to the car before the lightning storm gets here to Mel Ingram Field. We'd like to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. We'd like to thank the Grants Pass High School Athletic Director Clay Ronceville for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Special thank you goes out to head coaches Kristen Parks for the Roseburg Indians and Aaron Kubik for the Grants Pass Lady Cavers. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be coming up on Thursday, volleyball action right here from Grants Pass High School. And once again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, Roseburg 0, Grants Pass 0. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With Evan Webb, I'm Jeff Smith saying thanks for watching and good night from Grants Pass High School in Grants Pass, Oregon.